Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to the Move with Earls YouTube channel. Today we have a 40-minute full body Pilates workout. I do use a yoga brick for one of the series that we do today, but it is not essential, so do not worry if you do not have one. Also, a big thank you as we just hit 1.4k subscribers. Woo! Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get moving. Okay, so if you can join me sitting cross-legged on your mat, our hands are going to come to our knees and we're just going to take some seated cat-cows. So we curve the spine, dropping our chin, and then arch the spine, sending our eye line to the ceiling, warming up our spine a little bit here. Nice deep lateral breaths here. Slow and controlled, making that movement smaller and smaller until we find our halfway point, our nice neutral spine. Interlocking our fingers now, palms facing upwards, sending them overhead. We're going to take our side bends, so we bend to the left, keeping those arms nice and long, stretching through our obliques, back to center, and over to the right. Inhale as we come to center. Exhale as we bend back over to the left hand side. Inhale back to center and back over to the right hand side. Beautiful. Bring your arms straight out in front of you, palms facing inwards, just coming into some chest opens. So we inhale at center, exhale, bring the arms out laterally into a T position. Stretching through those fingertips. Just warming up our upper body a little bit here. Sitting nice and tall, length through the crown of our head. Hands go back to our knees. I'm going to roll our shoulders backwards, warming up our shoulders a little bit. And rolling them forwards. Coming in into some rotation now, so our left hand is going to go behind us, our right hand is going to go to our left knee, and we're going to follow with our eye line to the back of the room. Bring it back to center, inhale, exhale, right hand goes to your left knee and our right hand comes behind us. Looking over our right shoulder. One more on each side. Coming back to center now, we're going to warm up our lower body a little bit. So we're going to bring our legs out in front of us with our knees tracking upwards so they're bent, and just taking some windscreen wipers. So hands come behind us, we let our knees drop to the left hand side and then rock them over to the right hand side. Nice smooth motion here. Just rocking your knees from side to side, taking that range of motion as far as it's comfortable for you. Lovely stuff. So now that we are all warmed up, if you can come down onto your side lying position on your right hand side, we're going to come into side kick lying. So on our sides, our head is going to go into the hand of our bottom arm, which is bent underneath us. We have a slight lift in the underside of the waist. Both our feet are coming to the front corner of the mat, where our left foot is going to stay grounded. We lift the top leg up to about hip height, point the toe, kick out away from the midline, and flex the foot, bringing it back to the midline. Inhale as you kick out, exhale as you bring your leg backwards. Wanting to stay lifted through the underside of our waist, there should be a tiny gap, about big enough for a crack of daylight to come through. Option to also extend your arm long underneath you instead of resting your head on your hands if that's more comfortable for you. If you need a little bit more support, you can place your top arm in front of you. You can also bend your lower leg to give you a bit more stability as well. Trying to keep that leg at hip height, so with a nice lift. And coming into our leg circles now. So we point the toe and draw little circles with our toes. We want to be careful that we're not rocking forwards or backwards as we do this. Taking it back the other way now. Nice length, maintaining that height. And into our leg lifts. Toe stays pointed. And we lift the leg up and down with control. Again, making sure we're staying stable through the rest of our body. Abdominals engaged. Working into the outer glute as we lift the leg and lower it. Beautiful job. Coming into our pulses in 3, 2, 1. So just pulsing our leg at the top end of that range of motion, working into our outer hip a little bit more. Beautiful. Bring the leg down, come into your side kneeling plank. So knees are bent, stacked on top of each other. Our hand is underneath our shoulder and our top arm is extending along to the ceiling. We're just going to press ourselves out into a side kneeling plank and reset our hips to the mat. So working into our obliques here. Keeping a nice neutral spine, pressing out of that shoulder joint. Reaching towards the ceiling. Lifting and lowering with control, inhaling as we push up, exhaling as we lower ourselves to the mat. Option to open the knees as we lift to that side kneeling plank. Toes stay together, knees separate. Working into the lower body a little bit more. Beautiful. One more layer here. Option to extend that top leg as we lift into the side kneeling plank. So inhale, we press up, top leg extends. Exhale, the leg comes back in and we reset to the mat. Really nice exercise for our obliques. And with that leg extension, turning it into a full body movement. 3, 2, 1. Coming into your supported side lying position with knees bent, we're coming into our oblique crunches. So we're down on our forearm, lifting the waist, bottom leg is bent. We extend our top arm and our top leg long, and then crunch our elbow to our knee. So working into our top oblique there. Really think about engaging that core, crunching through the side of your body as you bring that knee and elbow together. Not dropping through the underside of our waist, staying lifted, pressing out of that shoulder. Nice length through the fingers and through the toes as we extend. Inhale as we reach, exhale as we crunch. Lovely stuff. And coming back into our leg lifts for a little finisher here. Top arm can go to your waist. And just pulsing that leg, working into those glutes a little bit more before we come into our kneeling position. Beautiful job. Come up to your kneeling position now. Grab your brick if you have one. If not, that does not matter. You can just pretend that you have a brick between your hands. For this segment, our right leg is going to go out long, our arms are going to go above our head, and we're going to take a side bend to the left. Exhaling as we work through that left oblique. Reaching through those fingers. Staying nice and stable through our lower body here. This movement is just coming from the upper body, really working into our obliques in today's workout. Only taking this range of motion as far as you can, without that lower body shifting, without collapsing through the waist. You can add a little pulse at the far end of that range of motion. Lovely stuff. Coming back to a conventional kneeling position now, we're coming into our kneeling squats. We're just holding our yoga brick in front of our chest. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see a little better. So we inhale, send the hips back towards the heels. Exhale, press up. Driving through those glutes as we come back up to kneeling. Stay nice and lifted through the chest. Adding in some shoulder flexion if you'd like to as you come up, bringing the yoga brick above our head. Lowering the arms back down as we lower our hips towards our heels for the bottom end of our squat. One more here, and then we're going to come into our kneeling lean back. So we bring the yoga brick back to our chest, and our shoulders, hips, knees are going to stay in a long line as we hinge ourselves back. So just leaning back, squeezing through our quads, our glutes, our core, staying nice and lengthened. Beautiful job. Really going to burn the quads this one. Option to add a press as we come back up. So pressing the yoga block away from our chest, bringing it back in as we lean back again. Inhale as we lean back. Exhale as we come back to kneeling. Option now as we lean back to add a rotation to either side. So inhale, we lean back, we twist. Either way, eye line following. Exhale, press back up to kneeling. Really working into our core to keep us stable as we take those rotations, continuing to work into our obliques. And little pulses in your lean backs now. Burning out those quads. Beautiful job. We're going to take it to the other side now. So our left leg is going to go out long. Right knee is staying bent. Arms go overhead, holding our yoga block. And we're just taking those side bends to the right hand side. Working into our obliques on the other side. Lots of core work going on through this segment. Remembering our lower body is staying still. That movement is coming all from the core, from the sides of the body. Staying nice and neutral in our spine as we bend. We're not collapsing through the waist, not coming forwards or backwards. Keeping that range of motion wherever we can maintain our form. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Coming down now onto our left hand side for our side kick, lying on the other side. Legs go long, we come down onto the side of our body. Our head is going in our bottom hand. Top arm goes to our hip. We sweep the feet forwards to the corner of the mat and then lift the top leg up to about hip height, pointing the toe inhaling as we kick out, flexing the foot and exhaling as we bring the leg back to the midline of the body. So pointed toe, inhale, we kick out, flex the foot, exhale, we sweep back. Using our core to keep us stable and minimize the rocking in this position. As I said, option to have your hand down in front of you, that top hand that is, if you want a little bit more stability, or to bend that bottom leg. Remembering our lift through the underside of our waist, helping us to keep our core awake and engaged here. Reduce your range of motion if you're rocking. And bringing it in to our leg circles. So making little circles in one direction with a nice pointed toe, keeping our leg around hip height, and then taking it in the other direction. Trying not to let our leg drop. Into our leg lifts now. It's just lifting the leg a little above hip height and lowering it back towards the mat. Keeping that nice pointed toe still. Making note of the underside of our waist. Do we still have a little gap there? Is there still a lift there? Coming into your pulses now. In 3, 2, 1. And pulse it out. Beautiful. Coming in to our side kneeling plank now, so we press ourselves away from the mat. Our legs are bent and stacked. Our bottom arm is long beneath our shoulder. We are just lifting the hips away from the mat and lowering them back towards the mat. Our top arm is extended long towards the ceiling. Working into our core, into our obliques a little bit. Working into that supporting arm. Using our breath to help us here. Not just dropping our hips back down. Nice and slow and controlled. Reaching through those top fingers. Option to add your clam in. So as we lift up, the knees separate, toes stay together. They close as we lower back down. Inhale, press up. Knees separate, toes staying together. Exhale, the knees come back together. We lower ourselves back down to the mat. Beautiful. Making sure that hand is underneath that shoulder. Option to take that final layer, so that extension of the top leg as we press into our side kneeling plank. So as we inhale and press up, the leg extends long and it folds back in as we lower ourselves back down to the mat on our exhale. Beautiful stuff. Coming into our supported side kneeling position and coming into our oblique crunches. So on our forearm, underneath our shoulder, bottom leg is bent, and we extend our arm and leg long and then crunch our knee and elbow together. Exhaling as we crunch, inhaling as we reach. Obliques should be tired after this series. They have done a lot of work. Final few, we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Lowering yourself back down to the mat, and then bring yourself into an all fours position. So our hands underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips, nice flat back. Tucking the toes under, bring ourselves into our bear plank, and then dropping the knees back down. So hovering the knees a few centimeters off the mat, dropping them back down. Really working into our core here, ensuring that we're keeping a nice flat back as we lift, and when we lower, pressing out of those shoulders, making those taps a little bit quicker now. So bear plank taps, tapping the knees, lifting the knees. Ensuring our TVA is engaged, using your breath to help you here. Exhaling as we pick those knees up. Good job. Option to stay with those bear plank taps, or as we come up into our bear plank, to extend our legs one at a time. So we exhale, bring our knees up, extend the right leg long and tap it behind us, bring it back to bear plank, take the left leg out, bring it back to bear plank. So we're staying lifted the whole time, not resetting the knees. So this is a challenge, but we're only here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the knees down, and then a little additional challenge for those who want it. Meet me back in bear, and we're walking out to a plank, 1 foot at a time, and then bringing it back into bear plank. So we bring our left leg out to plank, then the right leg joins it, then we walk it back into bear plank. 3, 2, 1. Just a spicy little finisher for you there. Take yourself back into downward facing dog just for a little break. Pedal the legs out. Stay wherever you would like. Before we do just a little bit more core work. I'm so kind, aren't I? You're going to ripple forward into plank. Take your right knee to your left elbow and then send it back into a pike. Then take it over to the other side. So we're piking, coming to plank, taking opposite knee to opposite elbow, back into a pike, taking the other knee to the other elbow, alternating those knee drives with a pike in between. Coming back down to our plank, tucking our pelvis under, pressing out through our shoulders as we lower into that plank and take those knee drives. More oblique work going on. They are having a rough day today. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Send it back into a child's pose. Lots of weight bearing through your shoulders, through your wrists. Roll them out a little bit. Before we come into our forearm plank, and we're taking a plank saw. So you shift your weight forwards and you shift your weight back. Little movement here, keeping those hips down, posterior tuck, tucking the pelvis under. Try not to hold too much tension in the neck. Pressing out through our shoulders. Beautiful. Set the knees down, back into another child's pose. Deep breath here. Then we're going to push up, bring our legs round into a seated position and lower ourselves down to the mat. Coming into our roll-ups now, so arms are overhead. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, they come back overhead. We peel ourselves off the mat with our abdominals. Inhale as we reach forward, sending the hands towards the feet. Exhale, we scoop our abdominals under and roll ourselves back down to the mat. Beautiful job. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peeling the spine off the mat, scooping through the abdominals. Inhales, reaching towards the feet. Exhale, back through seated, lowering ourselves back down to the mat. Arms go overhead. Option to take half roll backs or to bend the knees if a full roll up is a little bit too much for you. Meeting me up in seated, we're taking our half roll backs with lengthened legs. So exhale, we scoop back, find our biting point, and pause. Inhale, we sit back up to seated. Finding our C curve here as we roll back. And little pulses. Pulsing it out once you found that biting point. Arms extended out in front of us. Shoulders staying down and back. And roll back down to the mat. Coming into our shoulder bridge now, so bring your heels towards your glutes, knees are bent, tracking to the ceiling, arms down by our side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift the hips away from the mat, peeling the spine away from the mat. Inhaling, we peel the spine back down towards the mat. So imagine a string of pearls being lifted off the mat and then reset. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, glutes, lower back, mid back, upper back, lift off the mat. And the reverse on the way down, pressing through those heels, staying level through our pelvis, tuck in the chin. Option to lift your arms, palms facing inwards to reduce that stability. One more here, and then we're going to add in our heel lifts. So as we push up to that glute bridge, we lift our heels off the mat, coming onto our tiptoes, and then reset everything back down to the mat, just working into those calves a little bit more. Again, option to have your arms raised, just creating a little bit more instability. There's going to be even more instability as we come up onto those tiptoes, so challenging our core to keep us stable, keeping our pelvis stable, not tilting or hiking on either side. Thinking about carrying our tray of tea across our hips. Okay, next time you press up into that glute bridge, you're going to lift your right leg into tabletop, coming into our marching now. So just shifting one leg to tabletop, replacing it to the glute bridge, and then lifting the other leg into tabletop, staying lifted as we do this. Again, this is going to really challenge us to keep that pelvis stable. As you lift that leg, you don't want to tilt the pelvis, you want to keep it level. Option to stay with your conventional glute bridges and heel lifts if this is a little bit too much for you. Make sure our knee isn't coming too far towards our chest. It should be in line with our hip. Trying to keep those hips lifted as possible. So we're creating one straight line from our shoulders to our knees. Last little challenge here. Can you extend your left leg so that your toe is pointing towards the ceiling, and take single leg glute bridges. So we push up through that right glute. Left leg is extended long, toe pointing towards the ceiling, and reset to the mat. So glute bridge with our left leg extended upwards, really working in to that right glute. Beautiful, take it over to the other side. Right leg points up towards the ceiling, and we drive through that left glute. Pressing through the heel. Just 3 more here. A nice little challenge for those glutes. Good job. Come back into your glute bridge, and we're just finishing with pulses. So tiny pulses at the top of that range of movement. 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Glutes should be really burnt out now. Roll yourself up to seated and then bring yourself up to standing. We're coming to the center of our mats, taking our feet out wide, coming into our lateral lunges. Our hands are going to go behind our head. We're going to inhale, lunge to the left, come back to center, lunge to the right. Our hips are hinging back as we lunge. We want to make sure that our knees are not coming over our toes. Maintaining our neutral spine, so staying lifted through the chest, not coming too far forward. Make sure you're not pressing down on that neck with your hands. That's just to reduce our stability. Add a little bit of challenge, but we're not pressing down on the back of our head. You can add a little pulse at the bottom of those lunges if you want to add a little bit of extra challenge. Meet me back in center. As we lunge down this time, we're going to add a rotation at the base of the lunge. So we inhale, lunge down and rotate from the upper body, rotating towards the bent knee. Come back to center, press back up and lunge to the other side. It's just adding that rotation from the upper body at the base of the lunge. Make sure to keep the chest lifted. Hips and knees are staying square. This movement is all from the upper body. Engaging our core here. Obliques getting a little bit more work. Good job. Okay, shuffle those feet inwards. Toes are going to face outwards. We're coming into our sumo squats. So hands can just come to the chest for the time being. Inhale, we squat down. Exhale, we press up. I'm sweeping my arms down by my side as I press up. Option to do whatever feels good to you here. We'll make sure we're sending those hips back, knees aren't tracking over the toes. Staying lifted through the chest, driving through the heels. Trying to get as much depth as we can without compromising on our form. Option to add a heel lift as we press out of our squats. So inhale, we squat down, exhale, we press up, and we raise onto our tippy toes. Oh, a bit of a wobble for me there. Little bit of a balance challenge and also working into our calves again. Tip just to stare at something just in front of your mat to help you stay balanced here. If you want to work on your balance a little more, you can hold on your tiptoes for 3 seconds. Lovely job. Here for 3, 2, 1. Coming into a little lunge finisher now. We're going to face lengthways on our mat. Left foot is going to go back, right foot is staying forward. We sink into our lunge, chest stays lifted, and we're going to hinge from the hips, sweeping the arms back as we do so, working into that right glute. Lots of time under tension for those little legs. Weight should be through the heel of that right foot. Engaging our core, keeping a nice straight back as we come up in our lunge. Beautiful. Come to our narrow squat. We're going to inhale, send the hips back, press back up. Inhale, send the hips back and press back up. Very similar to our sumo squats, but with a narrow stance. Working into our quads. Looking for those 2 parallel lines along our back and our shins. Taking the right foot backwards now. Coming into our lunge on the other side, so left foot is forward, right leg is back, hinging from the hips, working into that left glute, staying stable through our legs as we hinge and sweep the arms back. Staying nice and lifted through the crown of the head. Looking for that straight back as we come back into our lunge. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Well done, guys. That was the last part of our workout. But don't you go anywhere, because it is good for us to stretch our muscles, isn't it? So interlock your fingers and send your arms above your head, palm facing towards the ceiling. We're coming into our side bends. So just bending over to the right hand side, taking it to center, and bending over to the left hand side. Lovely job. Roll those shoulders back. Tuck the chin into your forward fold with your legs a little wider than hip distance apart. Option to hang on to your calves to deepen that stretch a little bit, but not too hard because we don't want any injuries. Just enough so you feel a good stretch down the back of your legs. Move both hands over to the right ankle and move them over to the left. Hang out in your forward fold for a little bit more, touch the floor if you can, and roll back up vertebrae by vertebrae. Come to the edge of your mat. Extend the arms above your head. On your inhale and exhale, sweep them down, tuck the chin, and roll forward vertebrae by vertebrae, walking the hands out, lowering yourself slowly into your cobra pose. Toes untucked. We lift the chest, eyeline goes towards the ceiling, stretching through that lower back. Bring the spine into extension. Option to look over either shoulder. Lower down into a baby cobra, push back up into downward facing dog, and bring yourself into pigeon pose. So right shin comes parallel with the front of the mat, left leg is behind us long, and we fold forward, opening out that hip. My favorite stretch in the world, which I say every time I do it. Push yourself back up, tuck the left toe under, send the right leg back, backward into downward facing dog, and bring the right shin parallel with the front of the mat, left leg long, coming into the other side for pigeon. Press yourself back up, tuck the right toe under, back into downward facing dog, down into all fours and press back into child's pose. Well done, guys. Give yourself a big thank you for giving yourself this time today. If you want me to do any specific workouts, I don't have many subscribers, so I can probably do it for you. Just leave me a comment and I can add that to our little schedule. That's the beauty of being part of our very exclusive Move With Els community. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again soon. Have a beautiful day.